Hi, you guys. I really hope that you all are soaking in this good as prana baby before winter strikes us where it hurts. Okay. And if you are, I hope the sun is shining. Okay. It's extremely beautiful. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. It's perfect. Okay. So I want to see what messages I have for my overall collective. Okay, those that are meant to find this message whenever it is meant to find you. Doesn't matter your zodiac sign, doesn't matter what you're currently going through. Allow the message to speak to you. Leave what doesn't resonate for somebody else. And let's see, Spirit, what message do you have for my collective? I feel like the last message that came through was very specific. Okay, so if you haven't watched that message, I definitely feel guided to talk about it in this particular reading. Okay. I feel like you're coming out of stagnancy, you're coming out of feeling stuck. Something is intended to liberate you, help you feel free. Like, now I can create, now I can do this, now I can do that. Whatever was stopped you, you got a clean slate. Okay, a blank canvas. Someone could have dark hair. I'm seeing freckles, like Sandy. I'm hearing Sandy. Someone's name could be Annie as well. Someone has a dog, either named Sandy, Sandy Cheeks. Alright, we have Sagittarius in reverse. Okay, some of y'all could be dealing with a Sagittarius. You could be a Sagittarius. Alright, so we have some missing letters. I'm picking up Hangman energy. So there were some missing text messages. Some of you guys will see some type of text message, and there's parts in the message that was deleted. Okay, but you're on to something. Your spidey senses are on to something. Okay, I'm literally seeing someone not delete the whole text message, but take away certain parts of what they said to the other person, which leaves it like missing letters, missing messages, unsure. All right, this person left it very vague, so whoever saw it could interpretate it, so it's not like they're lying, but they're technically withholding the whole truth. Okay. Not entirely healthy in reverse. So your intuition is telling you that someone is not entirely healthy. There are bad aspects about this person. There are things that they do not tell you. They leave important, pertinent details out. And even though that's a negative or a minus about this person's character, you still believe that you guys can heal it, fix it, put it back together, right? Whatever was missing, if y'all felt out of love, y'all can fall back in love. It's not over. And like your intuition is saying that you're completely ignoring the reality that something is not healthy. There's something here about it not being who you expect it is. This may be a brand new person. You could have expected that somebody would go back to someone like a Sagittarius, or they would go back to Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire sign energy, someone that they had the hots for. But instead of going back to that person, there's a suspicion here with this T. Okay, that someone may be going towards a completely new person. Okay. And that they're supposedly saying that it's not for money, it's not for their career. And so this person is telling you, or spirit, your intuition is telling you, well, you should be happy that this person's decision to move on with their life has given you like a blank slate, a clean slate. You can paint it whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. And I feel like at the end of the day, you're looking at it like relationships can be difficult. Relationships are just hard work. It doesn't have to be, yeah, I could take this blank canvas and put this person back into my life, back into this picture. Okay. So let's see. Let's pull some oracles. It don't ever hurt. Don't ever hurt. Spirit, can you show me about the Sagittarius energy? Who is this energy to my collective? What do you need them to know about it? Um, Rumors, gossip, nosy. Okay. There may be a situation where this may be due to feeling as if somebody is able to laugh, talk about you, gossip about your situation, and because they are able to do that, there was some tea that was spilled, and you're questioning if where the tea may have come from. Straight up, okay. Now the tea, excuse me, I gotta get my foot down. It's falling asleep. The tea may have come from a Sagittarius. The tea may have come from um someone else that's not a karmic listening to this type of lesson that's being learned between two people. Um, Old exes. This could have been coming directly from old exes, dead in relationship, old ways. Okay, old ways is also he say she say, two face. Someone here is a backstabber. I feel like a strong backstabber. Somebody that has someone that's one way with you, but the truth of the matter is when they feel as if you're clingy, or you or someone else is clingy, and they may say sorry a lot to keep you hopeful in a situation, but the truth of the matter is when they say they don't want to be bothered and not today, I can't come and see you, or I don't want to work on it, it's because this person is out there living their best life. If you think they're at home sitting around, we have psychopath here pulling out their hair, they're not. Okay, I feel very specific. They're going to resonate for everybody. There's a situation where fingers are being pointed. Either this person is saying you're the crazy one, you're saying they're the crazy one, but it's hard to really decipher or discern the difference between you and them because I feel like y'all energy is so intertwined. Okay, you may laugh it off. Some of y'all, this may be a toxic trait that you have, and there's nothing wrong with that as long as you know and you're happy with it. But if you start to feel as if you're trapped or you're stuck or you don't have no other options and all you could do is deal with this person and you can't get out of it, like this person won't forgive you or you won't forgive this person. Boundaries. So somebody is saying I gotta deal with this person. Like I have to deal with them. I'm just working on having better boundaries. Okay. There's somebody in your life. You can't get them to change. You can't get them to put themselves first, love themselves. You can't get them to grow up. But yet you have to still deal with them, and you're trying to place healthy boundaries in a way where this person knows that they have absolutely no control over you. You could be the Sagittarius. You feel what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be someone else. So not to get caught up in the sign, because the sign really doesn't matter. That's what Spirit is showing to me. This is more or less about you feeling as if you can't get out of something. Something feels as if you stunt your growth. And I feel like somebody's missing you. They want to talk. They want to reconcile. But you feel like they haven't matured. They're not fair. And you're just trying to recoup. And you feel like you're right back on that wheel with that person. What is this tea about, Spirit? Oh, some of y'all saw something in someone's phone and you don't want to tell someone that you saw something because you don't want to worry them or you don't want them to be suspicious. Others of you, you could have seen this, like you could have got the tea from a source that you don't want to involve. You get what I'm saying? Like you don't want to tell this person where your source is from. Interesting. Somebody could be a Pisces. Let's see. Drowning. That's so crazy because I'm at the pool and I literally was saying someone could feel like, I was hearing it in my head, like someone could feel like they're drowning in a pool. Trying to get back out there, trying to date other people, trying to move on, trying to keep their thoughts into perspective, but they legit can't help but to somebody's here gets fake account and watches someone. Relationships can be difficult. Something is not that healthy. All right, so spirit, not entirely healthy. I feel like it's two people. It's like the both. It's like two people. Two people. You know why this masculine energy is in reverse? Is because they don't feel in control of their life. They feel like they feel chaotic all over the place. They don't really feel like themselves in regards to the situation. So either you're the masculine energy that feels this way when you're connected to the Sagittarius, or this is a mirroring situation where you both feel the same way about each other. I'm seeing detoxing. Someone's detoxing, trying to be happy, blocking someone. So we have a Sagittarius blocking a not so healthy relationship, yet still reminiscing about the memories, but refusing to like go back to that situation because of how it makes them feel. But yet they're also unable to move on because the lack of closure with this T card. So someone has some type of lack of closure. Okay. And they're really trying to let go of not knowing. This is all about, there's something that somebody saw in someone's phone or in a situation and they feel like they caught them in a lie. And no matter how many times they ask the person, well, who was that? Why did you delete that? Why did you do this? While all of a sudden you talking to someone you ain't talked to in a long time, it brought up a lot of insecurities and a lot of doubts, right? Because they felt like the person was lying and their intuition was saying that this person is lying. They said they started off saying that they needed a break, and then it turns from needing a break to I don't want to deal with this anymore. But I do not know because my phone started to overheat and it stopped recording. So we're going to finish out this reading and see what exactly is up with this clean slate. Because I feel like this is all about you right now. Sometimes we have to let things break down in order for us to rebuild it on a better foundation. 33, 37. Take your time with this because it feels very fragile and I feel like you're still developing. And just in case you're not sure about how you'll respond, because it's like rehab. I feel like getting over this situation is going to feel like rehab, okay? It's going to feel like you have to sit alone. I'm seeing Christian Rock, okay? So she was talking about how she had to get quiet and spend a lot of time in solitude. And you may be in this phase right now on your journey, or you're about to be, and Spirit is preparing you, letting you know that you're being supervised, you're being watched over, you're being looked after from a higher power. You have loved ones on the other side that knows exactly what you're going through, what you're dealing with, and you're very strong. You're used to doing things by yourself. You don't like to be micromanaged, told what to do, or controlled. You have a very strained relationship with authority figures, but your journey will one day help so many people that have gone through something similar as you. So don't think for a second that you are stupid or you've just made a whole bunch of mistakes. You're going to save so many lives. I feel like you have a very prophetic purpose. You're a part of some type of prophecy. And sometimes Spirit has to take you to rock bottom in order for you to give you a purpose, right? Because some of y'all have dealt with a lot of ego-driven relationships and people that can't let you go, refuse to let you go. It's giving very Orpheus. Refuse to let you go till death do you part. Even in death, they won't let you reincarnate without making sure that you reincarnate with them. So it's a lot going on in the spiritual realm. I'm seeing a life raft. You're about to be pulled out of a drowning situation. Just when you think you're about to go under, you're about to be thrown a life raft, okay? And this is going to get you out of this situation. And you're going to get out. You're going to be able to leave it, walk away from it, be done with it, if that's what you want. What I told you. Be done with it. Vacation. Get away, relax, have fun. I feel like the further you get away from this person, the more you feel in control of your emotions, the more you feel like yourself again, because it's genuinely connected to a particular person that it's like you don't know who you are when you're around this person. But one thing's for certain, whoever this person or these people are, they're going to have to answer to a higher power. They're going to suffer in silence, okay? Because I feel like you're not going to be picking up the phone. You won't be answering their call. If they have issues, they have to call the emergency room, Seek a professional. Get some professional help. This is not your karma. Alright, babe? This is not your karma. You didn't do anything wrong. You have a right not to decide to play these games with someone. And you sure right to be done with it. I feel like it was meant to happen this way. This person is always going to try to separate you from your spiritual team. Okay, they may be saying, may not like your belief systems, your religions, okay, your spiritual practice. And it's because when you start to get quiet, they start to get scared, like you out there really healing and doing better without them. That's scary. That's scary. I walk around and I look, just observing the environment, and I can feel a lot of unhappy feminine energies, like just crying out in solitude. And a lot of them are grounding right now, putting their feet on ground and really just trying to be grateful and humble and appreciative of the life that they have. But as far as their partners or spouses or whatever supporting their dreams and their ambitions or their purpose, they have no room for that. The only purpose that they have is to keep the spark in the relationship, right? To take care of the kids, to keep the spark in the relationship, to do those things over and over and over again. It's like being in hell, right? To go and find someone's favorite cereal and make sure they get it right. That's the only thing that they expect you to focus on. how not to fuck up the grocery list. Okay. And there's nothing wrong with domesticated duties. But if I feel like if you're doing those responsibilities and you are cooking for your family, you're going to the grocery store, you should feel happy doing it. You know what I'm saying? You should feel like you are doing what you love. You should be the happiest person in the world. You know, your body language should reflect that. Your way you walk with your head up or down should reflect that. And I just feel like there's just a lot of sad energy, feeling like they are trophies, blending in with the furniture, borderline depressed, barely hanging on. And then feeling bad about looking at other people's lives and secretly wishing that they chose better or they did different. And I feel like ultimately, it's just your spirit, your intuition, let you know that not to give up, to feel inspired. You know, this won't last always. You get what I'm saying? I feel like if somebody is in a relationship right now and you guys are growing distant, and this person speaks to you less, and y'all could be strangers in your own home, it's a blessing in disguise that this person is drifting away from you and they're unable to see your worth, because one day you're going to wake up, you know, and you won't have to just constantly be grateful that this person works a job that provides, or a job that allows someone, like someone keeps saying, like, you work a job that allows you to stay home all day. You don't have to do anything except, I don't know, cook, clean. You know, they're comparing the roles, responsibilities, genders. It just feels really fucked up. So spirit empathizes with you. And this is coming from, women especially, that will never say this out loud. Okay? They'll never say this out loud. They'll never repeat it. But they think it, and it's in the collective energy, very heavy and very thick. Okay? Three of Wands. I can't wait until I'm able to take a trip, pick a break, have me time, where no one knows where I'm at. Just turn my phone off. Okay? Enjoy my life. No more drama. Like someone's saying, like, this person will never let me do that. I'm never allowed to do that. There's this energy of trying to keep people away from other people. Influence. King of Pentacles. I'm telling you, the King of Pentacles in reverse is someone that I feel like they purchase people. They will buy you if they can afford you, just to take your power, just to stop your manifestation and steal it for themselves, and then call you some type of bitch or evil person when you call them out about how you don't ever get no time off or X, Y, Z, how you're over that. They're just like, oh, you see the truth for what it is, and then they're looking at you and accusing you like you're just never happy, you're never satisfied with the life that you have. You need to, oh my God. I know more. This is someone that likes to trump your wisdom. Some of you guys, because the King of Swords to me is also like Archangel Michael energy. Okay, the Emperor is not out here, but the Hierophant came out here, which lets me know that this is a higher belief system, a higher practice, a higher calling. You feel called by a higher power, right, to go and do something. And I feel like the divine is testing this person's character. All right, I'm also seeing here, someone just never listens to when you're talking and when you're expressing yourself. And they keep deflecting it as, but you got me. You're You have what most people wish they had. And I feel like this person, your person, whoever your person is being spiritually tested to see if you love someone. It's also about letting them go. I can't remember where I saw it, but they were talking about, there was these, I think it was a show. There was these two people that wanted to go to the underworld to go get back their loved ones. Okay, they were granted passage through some type of back door to go and retrieve and bring their loved one back from the underworld before they reincarnate, before they are reborn, before they make it through that channel, that canal. They had to like bring them back through the back way, a different way, the way they came in. And there was something, I can't remember who he was, but he pretty much said to him like one of them wanted to go back and go get their son from the underworld because they were unhappy with how they lost their son. I think they lost their son to some type of illness or something like that. And they were granted passage. And the guy pretty much says to him, like, y'all aren't good people for wanting to come and retrieve your loved ones. You're selfish. You're calling it love, and you're calling it an act of love that you would go to hell to go and get someone that you love and take them back with you. But really, you're doing it for your own selfish reason because you can't live without them. And so, what if you bring that child back and that child hates you for bringing them back to a life where they had to go every single day for radiation and suffer and they had to experience certain things? What are you going to say to that person when you say, oh, I went back to go and get you and bring you back to live with me and to have the life that we have together? But that child could have got a new body. That child could have got a new life and had a whole nother story. And the moral of that situation was, being so attached to the flesh and the memories that you have is what create these soul ties, and is what also prevents us from being able to allow our loved ones to cross over, allow our loved ones to evolve. And that's the truth. The people that we love the most also keep us stuck in between this realm and the other realm. We mourn them versus celebrate them and lift them up and encourage them to make their passage through that great I am, right? And the same thing with the guy. He was there to go get his wife, but meanwhile, he was the person that took her coin out of her mouth because he wanted her to be stuck in hell with him. And he was going to commit suicide and then like meet her there. And the whole time they were together, she was unhappy. She just didn't know how to leave him. And he didn't see the signs, and he couldn't see how unhappy she was because he was happy that he had her. And that was enough for him to treat her like that. That was enough for him to hold on to her like that. Be very possessive over her like that. And, kind of he used her as his muse. So he felt complete because he didn't know how to create, or he didn't know how to, get bright ideas and feel like himself without her being up under him 24/7. And he thought it was a testament of his love to post her on everything and show her off. And she just wanted it to stop. And no matter how many times she asked him, please keep me private. I don't want to be, like, I don't care for that. It's not, he just couldn't hear her. He's like, I love you. And she was like, fine, have it your way. So when someone starts to say, like, you know what, do what you want, they're really tapping out. Whether that's you or someone else, there's a tap out energy where it's like, it's not fun anymore. Have it your way. And that's one of the hardest things for humanity to accept as a collective, is that we push people away by being so rigid and so fixed in our own desires to the point where we ignore another person's desires. And that's when we start creating karma and repeating processes and cycles and things like that. So that's what I'm seeing here. Somebody's about to get free from a situation, and they're going to be super duper happy that it's going to, when I tell you, someone is not going to see it coming. It's like a great escape is about to happen. Somebody's about to escape some type of bondage, relationship, nurturing everybody. Okay. It's like, I do not want to play this game anymore. I don't love you. I don't care who you date. It's like when a woman stops talking, stops caring, stops looking for things, even if they're talking to other people, they are tapped out. They are so mentally, spiritually, and physically gone. And it goes way over the masculine's head. And when they finally realize, like, oh my God, what's happening? Then they try to, like, smother the person even more, which is 10 times worse. So it's just a bad situation, all in all. But whoever's meant to hear it, and you're like, I don't want to hear that, I'm done with this person, get ready, get your shoes on, lace your shoes up, because you're about to be able to be free as a bird that you rode here on. Free to explore. This ride that you're on, that's what I'm hearing. All right, love you guys. Bye bye.